Out of all the research, theories, and practices I have been developing and using for 30 years, I created the empowerment education model that includes 4 main components that I believe must be included in our educational system for students to stay intrinsically motivated to learn and grow and to feel happy and successful. These 4 components are simple in theory, but they are virtually non-existent in our schools today in practice. Number 1, we must let children be themselves. Children are themselves when adults connect with them. I call this connection empowered partnership. Creating empowered partnerships means students actually partner with teachers, coaches, and parents in positive ways, so they build relationships that create trust, respect, empathy, and understanding. Have you ever felt totally seen, heard, and valued without judgment? If you have, then you are feeling connected with and we're in an empowered partnership. I didn't grow up with this. Most of us haven't. We really don't know how to truly connect as adults. It is time to learn. When adults connect with children, we are teaching them how to love, accept, and be grateful for who they are in body, mind, and spirit. Knowing themselves at their core, literally all their good and their not so good. This is the foundation of true empowerment. Number 2, we must teach and model resiliency. When students are resilient, they know how to handle challenging life situations. They intuitively focus on and move towards what works in their lives and what they truly want to learn. And they move away from what doesn't work and what they don't want. I call this developing empowered principles and patterns of success. They do this by understanding how to deal with and take responsibility for their emotions and then aligning their positive emotions, beliefs, and behaviors to stay true to their priorities and values. When students are resilient, they will relax, have less stress, and have fun in what they are doing in all parts of their lives. Wouldn't that be novel? Number 3. Provide a culture of wellness that infiltrates everything the students do. There are 10 areas of wellness that are the foundation of life and being human. They are the cornerstone for what everything else in school is built on. They derive all aspects of student development, curriculum, and school philosophies and resources. These wellness areas are the way of everyday life at school, not extra add-ins or afterthoughts in the curriculum. I call this component the living systems curriculum. Number 4, we must allow all students to know and share their unique gifts and strengths in the world in some way every day. In empowered learning systems, students are encouraged and allowed to try new ideas, activities, and skills without worrying if they are good enough. I call this passions on demand. They receive support in learning and expressing their gifts, big or small, in the classroom, school, and in the community. Students move through their fears and take small steps towards their dreams and visions, no matter the challenge, no matter where they live, or how much money they have. So overall, with the 4 steps of the empowerment education model, 3 major results will happen to students. Number 1, students' intrinsic motivation to connect, learn, and grow will stay strong. Students will reach mastery not only with communication, but in an activity or field that is their passion and be successful in it. They will focus on their strengths and improvements, not on their mistakes, which eliminates student burnout and feelings of apathy. Students will take part in community contribution and personal innovation beyond anything our school systems have ever seen. Number 2, negative stress in our students will be minimal. We know that stress is the number 1 variable that leads to chronic disease. So I believe that the 4 components to empowerment education will put an end to our chronic disease epidemic. Number 3, students will not strike out to hurt others. Because students will be so connected to themselves, others, and their passions, our students will not feel the need to bully, fight, or kill to feel good about themselves anymore. They will have peace in their hearts. They will have nothing to prove to anyone. They can just be. Imagine this. Every student has the freedom, confidence, and skills to live their highest and healthiest visions for themselves, their school, their community, and their world. I believe that when we provide an empowered environment that supports this mission for all of our children, I truly know that our next generation will be a well generation. Now is the time to create a new educational story, one based on new ideas, a new definition of success, new ways of being, and an expanded notion of what it means to be human. So thank you for being a part of IB.me in any way you can. And please stay with us and support us moving forward over the next few years, setting the standard to move forward the empowerment education revolution.